Hi everyone. So this is a session that will probably last 20 to 40 minutes maximum. It's a short one. Just a checking. How are you feeling today? And if you are on a replay team, welcome also. You will not see me on camera. You will see one picture that I was crafting for you. And I feel a bit better. I'm in my path to reclaim my broken pieces. I was a bit in depression, and I'm really blessed to allow myself to elevate. And so, thank you especially for Shelly Louise, J Pasqua, and Martha Lobos Amaya. And there are probably others that I'm going to quote if I remember them during the session, or if I am not remembering them, I will probably comment in LinkedIn. So this is a checking moment, and I don't promise to make it on a daily basis, but I would like to do more check-ins without any agenda. This is not me teaching you French or giving you some words, although I can do it during the session, especially if I have comments from now or later on the LinkedIn. I'm happy to, in this check-in or in future check-ins, to give you value about French, because this is really something that is connected through my heart. So in case you were not knowing me yet, and it's already something to know myself, so you might not know me as I know myself, and even though I sometimes doesn't know myself, I do not know myself. So my name is Oli. I'm in Brussels, Belgium, and right now it's noon 22, and I'm really blessed to have this moment that is not replaceable with time. So I will dive in my next agenda offerings, and I realized I was not mentioning all, but I will mentioning it vocally. So right now I'm going to show a picture. So I start from scratch my podcast. Um, Probably some of you were noticing that 4 years ago I was running a podcast, and it lasted 4 episodes. And so I am running the podcast right now. So tomorrow I think I will release with a bit late, because I was planning to do it on 15 December, but it will be 22 of December. And this will be the episode 0 of me talking about my life, my journey, why I became a new language igniter. You can call it guide, coach, trainer, teacher, whatever. For me, it's about igniting human beings towards French and other languages. So I was doing 4 episodes during my Café du Bien old version podcast on 2020. And the first episode was with my dear friend Axel, who sadly transitioned more than 15 days ago. He transitioned to the other world. So this will be also a tribute for my dear Axel, because I'm going to release the episode 0 talking about me and my journey. And at the same time, I'm going to release the episode -1, which is in fact the first episode of my previous podcast version 4 years ago, that I've recorded with him in his cabinet, because he's a he was, sadly, he was a psychoanalyst. And so it was an amazing episode that I was recording with him 4 years ago, and I'm going to make it at episode -1. And I don't care if technically if it's the episode 1, episode 0, episode -1, I will call it episode -1, because it is the start of my podcast, Café du Bien. And then the episode 0 will be aired on 22nd of December. And it will be my episode 0 presenting myself. And the episode 1 will be heard, as you see, on the 29th December, episode 1 with Mr. Jay Pasqua, the storytelling amazing human being. And I'm really honored that he's my first guest on my new podcast. Aside that, each Tuesday evening, I will host a streaming as I did the last weeks, months, and even year, because I began on November of last year. And it will be Refrench Your Brain. And it will be an occasion for you to tap into French and other languages about words. Then I offer also my services as a language coach in nature. You can call it any way. And next year, I will host a group of 4 to 12 humans, maximum 12, about French and about languages. One group for French and one group for other languages. And I will officially start on early January. Yet I can start it now with people that are interested. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Feel free to, it's /IN/O Dirix, DIERICKX. And you can also connect with me through Calendly and book a call. And it will be held in Go Brunch. I have a special room, Café du Bien, which is a one-on-one room, me and you, talking about anything. And feel free to book a call, because I might be there sometimes, but I don't know if you will be there. So it's even better when we can arrange a time and date to connect. Else, I'm also going towards more and more Go Brunch because I see that LinkedIn audio is ending. I will still have some LinkedIn audios, Blessing Sundays on Sunday evening my time, tapping into the songs and karaoke. And the 22nd of December will not be only the first release of my episode 0 podcast, but also the Blessing Sunday and special with Island songs. And so I'm sure that Charito, Cherry, Jay, and others will enjoy to tap into the island songs. And then on 31st December, I will host probably few sessions like during the last 10 hours of my time in 2024. And you are welcome to join. Aside that, I am acknowledging the comment of Erin, who I'm really blessed of her presence in my life. I can quote also Erin as someone who impacted my life since already more than a year, since 18 months. So thank you, Erin, for tapping into my session. And this is me. This is me showing up. This is me as long as I can breathe, because each day is not granted. Each day is a day that God offers to us. And I'm going to play full right now. I'm going to announce many things so that my podcast Café du Bien, which will be on already tomorrow for the episode -1 and the episode 0, -1 with Axel and -0 with me. And it will be a remembrance that as Axel passed away 15 days ago, I will not be able to have a Café du Bien with him anymore. I will not be able to hug him anymore. Yet he was, is, and will be always within my heart, as many others that knew him. And so the stream of Refrench Your Brain on Tuesday and the languages offering of group sessions since early January. And you are free to connect with me anytime using my Calendly link to have a Go Brunch Café du Bien time. And aside that, I'm going also to, as I was acknowledging the amazing presence of Shelly Louise, Jay Pasqua, and Marsha, I would like also to acknowledge the amazing presence of Margaret and Richard. So Margaret Martinez and Richard Lowenthal, and that helped me to connect with an amazing Go Brunch community. It is an amazing space full of human beings. 1 or 2 weeks ago, I was going to the World Expo of them, like 10 hours. It was a marathon. And I was connecting with amazing human beings. And it was on a time that I was needing the most because I was a bit depressed. A bit is a small word because I was quite heavily depressed. Not only about Axel passing, but also about some personal challenges, some financial challenges, and the weather also, the lack of life. But there is good news. There is good news, my friends. As long as we are alive, there is good news. As long as we are doing our best to breathe, there is good news. As long as we are able to receive, there is good news. So one of the good news is that I can show up. Even if I decide to not be on camera, I can show up. LinkedIn audios are ending. LinkedIn audios appeared on March or April of last year. And it has been 20 amazing months that I've been connecting to audio rooms. Like I was probably in 500 audio rooms, including mine. So I hosted 250 plus audio rooms during last 18 months. Yes, crazy, you know. It's one audio room each 2 or 3 days. And at some point it was 1 or 2 or 3 each day that I made sometimes. But it was and it is a way to connect. And LinkedIn audios are no longer. So we had now to go to LinkedIn Lives. Like right now, I'm in LinkedIn Live. I'm in YouTube. And there is an occasion for you to connect, like in the comment, like thank you, Erin, and thank you everyone who is watching now and in the replay team. And there is also a way to connect by other spaces. So of course we can create LinkedIn Lives. We cannot create any more LinkedIn audios. They are still planned until the 31st December. But after that, there will be only LinkedIn Lives or links. Could be links to YouTube, could be links to Zoom, could be links to Google Meet, links to anything. But at the same time, I would like to again show this amazing picture because in there is an excellent space that's called Go Brunch. GOBRUNCH. Go Brunch. And that I discovered 2 or 3 weeks ago. And that exists in 7 years. I couldn't imagine that Richard was doing that already 7 years ago. There is a part of me that would have said, how come that I only discovered it now? I should have been discovering that earlier. So I'm happy for you to comment. And in my next streams, I will engage with you. You will be able to go on stage. I host a session in a bit less than 2 hours, I think. And you are welcome. It will be held in Go Brunch, and you can explore languages, words, philosophical ways. This is our space. This is not my space. This is our space. And to be honest, I squat someone else's space in Go Brunch. So I will say also thank you, my dear Keith Keller, who I'm going also to quote, because thanks to him, I have a space that you are all welcome. So thank you, Mr. Keith Keller, that I will tag here. Thank you, Keith. So I still have probably 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap up because I don't want to overload your time. Remembering that time is a currency that is not granted, because tomorrow God can call us, each of us. I would have been happy to say, oh, I have 40 more years to live, or 4 years, but I don't know. I can leave this world in 40 years, in 4 years, in 4 days, in 4 minutes. Hopefully not, because I have many, many future days to live. Yet this year, Axel, and he will not live in 2025. And this year also in August, I've been witnessing not only the passing of Jess, but also the passing of Odile, that I was just aware a few weeks ago, by the way. Odile was a dear angel that, even for a few hours, enlightened my life. And I still have her gift. She gave me 2 bowls for my 2 birthdays, soup bowls with my first name. And then also the passing of someone that I was not knowing. And it reminds me that you can discover someone months, years, decades, centuries after this person passed away. But this person is no longer able to act. What you are seeing, reading, watching from this person, reading from this person, is something that this person does, and then this person transitions, and then it's over. So it's a remembrance that each day is a gift. Each day we have the choice to do something to enlighten this world. And for me, my learning was also to do it for myself, to make it for me first. That's why I need to tap into my energy before I do anything. Is my energy allowing to pour out my light to others? If not, I will need to do it for me first. So thank you so much, my friends, for tapping into this stream. Keep shining. And thank you again, Shelly. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, many, 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 many other people that are within my journey. Thank you, Dr. CJ Constance Leyland. Thank you, Susanna. I've been blessed to at least say that I am as a co-author in 2 anthologies, Beyond Boundaries and Rebel with a Cause. And I'm crafting my book that I will release before I'm 49, before the 21st June 2025. I will host podcast each 2 weeks, like fortnightly. And so the special one, 22nd, will release with me and with Axel, the episode 0 and -1, and then the 29th will be a special day because it's my mom's birthday. And I'm 48. She was born in 48 of last century. She will be 76 years old. She will be alive. And I was born in 76 of last century. So just telling me some personal details. And so I am really happy to serve you, and keep shining, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. And at any time, feel free to comment. At any time, feel free to connect. My door is always open. And if it's not the case, it's because I need to focus on other things. And so, bye from now. Café du bien de vous revoir. It feels good. Feels good to see you again. And keep shining, everyone. Each day is a gift. And each day is a way to say, I love you. I love you, Oli. I love you, anyone who is listening. And I love you, God and Jesus. Bye.